video has begun. I just hyped myself up right before this video too, and I had just finished my Benihana's from last night. By the way, if you don't follow my TikTok, go to my TikTok page. I'll be posting hella vids and all that there. Nice fun vids to get y'all laughing, giggling, bring good spirits and whatnot. You feel me? Same thing on the Instagram. I'm starting to post on Reels and whatnot. Again, so I'm really active, and I'm starting to post and promote my stuff on my Twitter as well. So I'm back in action. We fully in it. And I'm going to try to and really keep the consistency with this YouTube stuff. I'll be doing a whole lot behind the scenes. I know y'all don't see it, but I'll be doing landscaping, a whole bunch of business related things with my father. Don't want to speak too much on that because you already know how that goes, you feel me? But listen, what's good, YouTube? You feel me? It's the kid youngin in the building. Yeah. You feel me? Back at it with another beautiful, meaningful video for you guys. Also, check out my video from that I posted earlier today, actually, because I'm posting this one the same day. Check that video out. That's a bit older because, you can obviously tell, I'm freshened up. I'm drippy. I'm looking for, you feel me? I'm looking nice and good for the video or whatever, but, definitely check that video out. That has a lot of meaning. It's real deep. A lot of y'all need to see that. Show it to your mommy, your uncle, your auntie, anyone that just don't hold themselves accountable, anyone that just needs to, be more responsible or just, want more motivation and inspiration into their life. Go check that video out and just overall look at my page. You're going to see my vids. What I be talking about, it'd be deep, it'd be serious, it'd be real. Outside of the, my regular vlogs and starting, gym related stuff, because, I want to put y'all more onto, things, have y'all more healthier, living and loving, enjoying life, taking care of your body. Your body's your temple. Love it, enjoy life, all that good stuff. Now, to begin the video is about love, unconditional love. You feel me? Love, if you don't know already, it is the highest vibration, best emotion, the highest. No, this is the way I'll describe it. Love is really like the deepest form of understanding someone or something, right? Love, the energy around it, you feel me? Just speaking on the word, you kind of understand, like, love is something that's just nowadays, unfortunately, foreign to most families, foreign to most children, and the only reason being is because of what people go through nowadays. A lot of people, they tend to hold the past, and hold a grudge from the past or whatnot, hold on to their childhood traumas, and they don't necessarily heal from that, and that holds them back a lot. A lot of people have a lot of resentment against their parents, you feel me? Because remember, that's where everything really starts from a person building up from a baby all the way to a grown adult. The way they had all their ways, their habits and everything, it starts from the parents. That's who that's who they really be looking up to, who they really get most of their habits from, who they 9 times out of 10 are acting like in our life. You feel me? If you come from a family of hustlers, you're gonna be a hustler 9 times out of 10. If you come from a family of addicts, you know the rest, right? And a lot of things nowadays bring us down and lower our vibration and take us off of that love frequency. This is the frequency, the best frequency in this is the frequency you really just want to stay on. You feel me? Love everything, love life, enjoy life. Nobody wants to go throughout life regretting anything. No one wants to go throughout life, feeling like misunderstood, feeling unloved, feeling, like a nuisance or a bother to people. You want to feel love. You want to feel good every day. Every day as you wake up, you want to feel like, I'm ready for today. I'm happy that I'm living. I'm glad I got another day in this life. You want to love and enjoy everything. You feel me? You got to stay on that frequency, though, because there's a lot of distractions that take you off of that. A lot. Whether it's the music you listen to, what you be watching on social media, your family members, your friends, everything. All that takes a toll into how you are going to move on a day-to-day basis, right? In this video, this is really just general, but, I just want to speak on some things and kind of, relate and use some of my own personal stories. So, boom, right? Growing up, I can admit, I had, the stereotypical, kids, black family, story or upbringing, right? So, me and my father and my mom, they were not together, like married. They had me out of wedlock. And unfortunately, they separated when I was real young, and due to their own personal, you know, issues or whatnot, separated, and he wasn't really able to be around as much. And I'm not saying this to put anyone down. I'm not saying this to make one look bad. No, it's not about that. This is all for the video purpose and just to give information and get my point across, right? So, you know, me growing up, I always tried to be a man. I tried to, embody that masculine energy. I used to watch a lot of influencers, Red Pill, back when that was more popular. Now it's not really too much, but Red Pill, learning, understanding women. And I had an obsession growing up with understanding why people move the way they do, right? And I didn't really get, the love, or, the right type of I just didn't get to see that. I didn't get to feel that, in the household when I was with my mother, and I understood later on, me being only around like 18, 17, 16, I was really on my spiritual stuff, that was back then. Now it's like through the roof. I exceeded that. But back then, I was, starting off and not knowing too much, just being a little bit gullible, not really having my dad there at that time, I was open to a lot of different things, and eventually I found out, like, my mom didn't have the best, childhood, the best upbringing, the best environment that she grew up into. That led to her, having the actions and the habits that she did or does, and that also took a toll on how she was able to give love to her children, right? This is a major part of, like, this is really a domino effect, really. If your parents didn't really receive love, think about it like that. Your parents didn't really receive love growing up, right? And now you got like some sort of resentment against your parents, or you're like, dang, like, I wish I had a better relationship or bond, but it's like they don't really want to be there, or, it's like I gotta beg them for their time, and it's just a misunderstanding. Think about it like that. You gotta really know the story to it all, the beginning of it all. It starts with the parents, like I said earlier, right? Because my mom didn't grow up in the best environment, because she had a lot of stuff going on. She wasn't able to really receive, or didn't get that type of love and catering to that she deserved and needed when she was younger. That led into her parenting with me and the rest of my siblings, right? And on top of that, me not having a father, you already know, especially if you were in my shoes at one point in your life, and maybe you mended your relationship with your parents now, or trying to do that. I hope so, because having your parents is important. Whether or not y'all on bad terms, you got resentment or holding a grudge, at the end of the day, without your parents, you would not be here. You wouldn't even be able to get this experience. And this is a luxurious experience if you know how to, maneuver and go about things the right way and stay on that low frequency. Like I said, you're going to really receive your fruits of labor, and you're really going to like get a lot of good karma, staying on that love frequency, loving everybody, understanding like people go through things, and that takes a toll on how they deal with other people on a day-to-day basis. You feel me? It may not necessarily be like they have something against you or they hate you or anything, but they hold in their own grudge and going through their own situation, and then they can't help but pour it out of them. If you only grew up around negativity, that's all you're going to be able to offer other people. You feel me? Now, if you grew up in a household full of love, care, reassurance, and all the great, things that in a healthy and great two-parent households, if you received all that as a kid, now that's something that you will be able to easily give. Something that you're not going to try and look for in other people. That's what typically happens, right? If you didn't really receive the love that you needed from either or parent, typically what happens is you're going out and you're looking for that in other people, which is wrong, because it's like you need that not just for yourself, but you need to receive that from your parents. You feel me? They brought you here. Why wouldn't they love you? Why shouldn't they love you? You feel me? And unconditional love is really, like, in my opinion, unconditional love is the realest and the only love that truly exists. You feel me? Loving everything, loving every moment, loving the journey, just loving things just simply because. You get what I'm saying? And that's also being grateful, appreciative. You feel me? Look around you. Look at where you in right now. Look at the people that you're around. You feel me? Look at the family that you have, right? You cannot imagine a life without them. Life would not be the same if you didn't have the same upbringing. This is why you shouldn't even have any regrets in life. Your life would not be the same if you didn't go through everything that you did in life. Whether you were, touched, whether didn't only have one parent or lost your parents when you were younger, or currently, whatever the case may be, whether you had the certain friends that you have now or didn't have before, had before, you don't have now. You feel me? All that adds character. That literally shapes and molds you into the person you are today. You feel me? And look at the things as like this. There's always gonna be obstacles in life. Not one day is gonna be perfect. You get what I'm saying? But look at those as lessons. People are lessons. All the karma that you get is lessons. It teaches you things. You come out on top of that and you look at things through a positive and optimistic lens, you're always gonna win. Always. If you're able to see the positivity, if you're able to see and understand the circumstance and why you're even getting this, or you're able to just always overcome it, right? Because of that love within you, right? Because of that self-love, especially, not just unconditional. Self-love is super important as well. But because you have that in you, and that's what you look at life as, because life is really just all through perspective. However you look at life, that's what life shall be. You feel me? Life is just going to be so easy for you. Life is going to be so good to you back. What you give in this world is what you shall receive. If you are a bad person, if you don't spread love, positivity, and you're rude to people, and what you think, why you think your life's so bad now? You feel me? If you're doing and partaking in things and habits that do not express self-love, that do not express that you love yourself, and that you have other people that's validating you, and that's keeping that positivity and checking you when you're wrong and all that, why do you think life is and all these health issues are occurring in your life and you having all these issues? Why? Karma is real. Like I said, what you put into the world, you shall get. Right? This also goes into your habits, what you do with every day. If you're sitting around smoking all day, or you smoking all throughout the day, you wasting time. You're not putting your focus in your business. You're not putting your focus in the stacking your bread, focus on your credit, focus on the house that you want to have when you move out, focusing on the car that you want to have so you can move around and have transportation, focusing on making your family relationships and bonds better. If you're not focusing on things that's actually catering to you, things that are actually valuable, that adds value into your life, that's actually good for you, why do you think your life is the way it is? Why do you think you're not enjoying life like other people that you see around or other people that you look up to? Why do you think you don't have that life? It's not because you can't obtain it. It's because you're not putting in the work to obtain it. You feel me? You cannot look at other people's lives, look at what other people are doing, and then be like, okay, maybe it's because this person didn't go through what I go through, and then just accepting you for who you are, and not going out of your way to do better, to want better for yourself, getting the help that you need, talking to the people that you need that are actually important. That's not going to be two-faced. And you feel me? You gotta be able to move differently. This world can be very cold and very unforgiving if you allow it to be to you. But you can mend and bend this world into the world that you want it to be. Have the life that you want. You have to put in the work. You have to love everything about it. Love the journey. Whether it ain't even just about. It could be about specific things like your gym progress, or your fitness progress, right? It can be about you mending a relationship between you and your mom, you and your dad, right? You and your brother, whoever in your family, right? It can be about maybe, taking time, being patient within a relationship because this is something new and fresh to you. You're not used to something healthy and, having that somebody for you, And lacking understanding, you being patient, you're going to gain it. Over time, you gain understanding of things. Over time, you gain knowledge. Over time, you gain experience. So you know how to do better. You feel me? You just have to have an open mind. You feel me? Love yourself. You gotta love yourself in this world. If you lack self-love, if you don't have love for yourself, people are gonna see that and they're gonna take advantage of you. Just like that. And it's gonna happen so quick, you're not even gonna see it. It's gonna happen to you, and because you also didn't look back at your childhood and heal from the trauma, or don't want to amend relationships with your family, because remember, family is first and same for a reason. You was born with these people. You came into the world knowing these are the people that you got from the jump, instead of having to go out your way and go meet strangers and now they're your like, you get what I'm saying? It's different. The relationship is different. That bond is different. That closeness is different. You feel me? It is not to say that all family members is supposed to be there in your life, because some are going to take advantage of you. Some are going to lie to you in your face. They're just like the next stranger. But there definitely are different people in your family that's willing to change with you, alongside of you, do better with you, for you, alongside of you, and for themselves. But it all starts with you. Like I was saying in my last video, it all starts with you. Are you gonna just watch this video and watch other videos that, hold you accountable and tell you and give you the advice that you need so that you could do better? Are you actually gonna put in the work? When is it gonna be time for you to take your life serious? When is it gonna be the time for you to be like, you know what, I should heal. I know I need my mom. I need that love. I need that. I felt like I was robbed of it when I was younger. I felt like I was robbed of it, and I just been holding a grudge, and I'm just in outrage. I just don't want to talk to nobody. I want to cut everybody off, and I just been going to drugs and smoking and stuff, because that's what's been numbing me, but it's not helping you. That doesn't scream I love myself. It's not self-love. You cannot gain that unconditional, well, you can, but karma and life is going to strip you of what you act as if you do not deserve, right? Life is going to give it to you real. Life is one of the realest things in the world. It's going to teach you a lot of stuff. It's going to kick you down. It's up to you to defeat that. Get over it. Life is deep. There's a lot of meaning, a lot of energy. It's real deep, yo. Real deep. And life can always get better for you. Always. You just got to stay positive. Stay on that love frequency. Just love. Just spread love. You got to first heal from your trauma. Put in that work. Do that shadow work. Start meditating. Clear your mind. Do things like working out. Do things like watching your diet, so you can get control of your mind. You're controlled. Nine times out of 10, you're controlled by your diet. What you eat, you can't control that. 9 times out of 10, you're controlled by your friends. You think you need them, and you don't, especially if they can't put nothing good into you. You wasn't born here in this world with them. You found them, or they found you. And all they are is really a lesson. Some people come and some people go. Most people don't stay. Why do you think people tell you how important it is for having a small circle? They don't love you for real. It's the truth. You just gotta look at things through a new lens. Open your eyes. Look at it through love. Love everything. Gain that peace of mind. Gain a peaceful life. Learn to be happy with yourself. Then you can enjoy everything else that comes with it. Family, relationships, friends, going on trips and all that. But it all starts with you. It all starts with you. I know this video is kind of ended up like the last, but I still got to put y'all on to it, This is very important. Your perspective, how you move, this is all very important. These are the talks that you need. Hold yourself accountable. Take care of your responsibilities. You come first. Not your friend. Your family, that's like right there, you know, because that is you. Y'all share the same blood, you know. But you come first. Because you know you don't want to live a bad life. You know you don't want to be rude to people. You want to treat people how you want to be treated. You don't want to be treated like ish. So don't treat people like ish. Ish? You feel me? I want you to love life. Receive good karma. Do good things for people. Do good things for you, most importantly. Love yourself. Spread the love that is inside of you. It's in us all. You gotta dig deep. You gotta find it. Just let it grow. And eventually you're gonna look back at your old life and be like, that ain't even me no more. Time is waiting on no one, you know? They say life is short. Life is what you make it. Life ain't short. Life is what you make it. Just that simple. But, you know, with that being said, you know, I'm gonna have some more videos coming, you know, about these important topics that I don't feel as though anyone talks about enough. I'm gonna keep having them come your way. Whenever I just brainstorm and think of it, I'm just gonna, you know, just put it out there. But I love you all. I want you all to love yourselves, treat yourselves right, like no other. So you don't have to depend on anyone else for love. You don't gotta depend on anybody else to try and give you some false emotions and gas your head up just so they can use you in the end. I don't want y'all to live that life. I want y'all to live a better life. I want y'all to be your best selves, your higher selves, because you deserve it. That's how we should all be moving, but everyone's just hurt right now. We all just going through it. It ain't just you, my brother. It's me too. It's everyone. You know, I ain't messed up. I still got family and stuff I want to take care of. I want, you know, around. They wasn't here for no reason. And I don't want them to feel as that. I don't want them to feel like an outcast. You shouldn't want to feel, you shouldn't allow yourself to feel like that either. Yeah, you different, but it don't make you bad. It don't make you a bad person. You are a good person. You are a good, beautiful soul. Love yourself. I'll say it countless times. I'll say it in multiple videos until you start doing it. That work ain't that hard. Life is easy. Life is what you make it. Life is how you see it. But with that being said, I love you all. I hope you all have a great, beautiful day or night, depending on whatever time you're watching this. You know, put in that work. Take your life serious. It's time. This is your time. Don't wait for nobody. It's your time to shine. Go get that better life. Go get that better job. Become an entrepreneur. Do what you always wanted to do. Life is what you make it, and the world is in your hands. This is your world. What you finna do with it? You're gonna ride and just be a bot, or you're gonna roll, flow like water. What you gonna do? I love y'all. Stay happy and stay humble. That's the end of this video.